Every year we get a new watch from Apple, and pretty much it is the same design overall. It makes some minor tweaks to the design, some minor tweaks to the OS, but overall, if it's not broke, then why fix it? And Apple knows this. Pretty much every manufacturer knows this. They make the same iteration of their devices every year, and they don't make too many changes. But Apple is going to be coming with the Apple Watch 9 in a few weeks, and true to form, we already are getting rumors about the next Apple Watch after that, specifically the Apple Watch 10 or Apple Watch X. Apple Watch X might bring 4 big changes for the wearable's 10th anniversary. Yes, now this is an article out of BGR.com. So in this article, we're going to break down what an industry analyst or industry insider is thinking is going to be coming to the Apple Watch X. Yes, so, but before we do that, if you're new to this channel and enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit the like button as well if you are enjoying this video. All right, let's dive into this article. Again, this is out of BGR.com. Apple is about to unveil the Apple Watch Series 9 and the second gen Apple Watch Ultra. It should happen in September during the iPhone 15 launch event. Leaks already say that the Apple Watch 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2 will deliver minor updates over last year's. Of course, pretty much the same for pretty much everybody. New wearables might be uninteresting to buyers who purchased a 2022 Apple Watch, but Bloomberg's Mark Gurman says that Apple is already working on Apple Watch X redesign that should drop in 24 or 25. As the name suggests, this wearable will be special as it will mark the 10th Apple Watch anniversary. Apple did something similar with the iPhone in 2017 when the iPhone X arrived with a major redesign and a killer new feature ID. Yeah, so the Apple Watch was launched in they unveiled it in 2014 and then it launched in 2015. So it could hold true for the Apple Watch X next year. They will unveil it and then launch 2025 to, coincide with what they did with the iPhone X. Apple is reportedly exploring the idea of not updating the Apple Watch yearly, the Power On newsletter says, but Apple hasn't decided whether to make that change. No, there is no way Apple is going to shy away from selling Apple Watches every year. They know they already have that baked in user base that are probably going to upgrade every year. Not only that, Apple is the top dog when it comes to wearables market. They know they're going to sell plenty of watches every year. So why are you going to already take that money off the table for you? And besides, you think the board is going to let them do that? You think the board is going to take money out of their own pockets? No way. Why would Apple just throw away money like that? Apple is going to continue to make yearly updates to the Apple Watches because it makes money sense. So keep on. Updates like the ones we're about to get from the Series 9 and second gen Ultra might be minor, but they can still attract new consumers to Apple Watch family. Regardless of whether Apple makes changes to its watch rollout, the company is working on this special Apple Watch X device. The anniversary wearable will drop in either 24 or 25. Like I said, probably 25. Apple unveiled the first gen Apple Watch in 2014, but the device hit stores in early 2015. There's plenty of wiggle room for the 10th anniversary celebration, which can come in handy should Apple experience any development issues. The new design, okay. The Apple Watch X might feature 2 big design changes. First of all, Apple is reportedly working on a thinner watch case. Excuse me, yeah, so trying to make the watch a little bit thinner than what they have right now. If you look at some of the watches right now from Apple, they're a little bit thick. So if they can somehow make it thinner, that would be a welcome change for Apple at this point. That's an exciting development, and I love the Apple Watch to shrink, especially the Ultra. Yeah, the Ultra is a huge gargantuan watch. I mean, it is not made for the tiny wrist or the tiny arm. So if they could shrink down the Apple Watch, the Ultra, that would be also ideal as well. I'm speculating here, but those rumors about the iPhone 16 getting stacked batteries come in handy here. I hope Apple will use a similar battery design to reduce the overall footprint of the Apple Watch. Also, the use of a titanium across the board might help Apple create a lighter Apple Watch X, but none of that is in Gurman's report. So this is just the author here speculating about the watch using titanium or whatever. So the insider only says that Apple is toying with replacing the current watch band lock mechanism with magnetic bands. Keeping the current design in place will let you use the bands you own now, but it turns out that the current locking mechanism takes up a lot of space. the space could be fitted with a bigger battery and other components. So a couple of things right here. First thing, the band. So again, if they switch to the magnetic locking mechanism, it will drive more people to have to go buy new bands. So again, more money for Apple. We know how Apple loves to accessorize, so that would be another draw for Apple as to why they want to do it. But on the other hand, it will kind of alienate people of them not being able to use their Apple Watch band. So, but I'm almost thinking that more likely they might just go with the locking mechanism, because it leads into the second point is it allows them to have a bigger battery. And if one thing Apple Watch definitely needs is a bigger battery. Right now we're getting what, a day and a half of an Apple on a battery for Apple Watch, which is terrible to say the least. I mean, I've been using the Galaxy watches for a few years now, and all of those I've been able to get 2 plus 3 days on those devices. So Apple really does need to step it up in the watch department. Having to charge my watch every day would be a nuisance. You know, I'm okay with having to charge it every 2 days, every 3 days. But ideally, I mean, yeah. So Apple needs to step that up. If they could somehow get that to 2, 3 days, even longer, then they would definitely have a hit on their hands. The Apple Watch features I really want. So I'm not gonna go into the rest of that. That is just his opinion right there. But he does talk about that micro LED possibly being replace the screen that it has right now. We have seen some of those rumors popping up in the last few days or so, so maybe that is a possibility for Apple. But overall, I do think that it is time for a new design. I don't think they're going to go radical and switch from the square and go to a more round shape. That would be too radical for Apple, and it will kind of lose that Apple touch and charm. I'm more in favor of a circular design on my watches because it looks more like a traditional timepiece as opposed to a square. To me, that looks kind of toyish, kind of kiddish. But again, Apple's selling the most watches, so they must be doing something right. That is everything I have for you today, folks. Let me know what your thoughts are about the Apple Watch X. What do you think the design will be from Apple? And what do you think Apple should do in terms of the design of the Apple Watch X? Let me know down in the comment section. I will be down there and I will check out your comments. Thank you once again for taking time out to watch this video. If you're new to this channel and enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit that like button if you enjoy this video. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to soundstory.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web covering Apple, Samsung, Android, Google, computing, and even more general tech news, all at soundstory.com. And until the next video, guys, stay nerdy.